Non-elegant words will not become popular, be devoid of literary grace, and so cannot spread for long. Good morning, today is Wednesday, July 17, 2024. Today in history, on this day 113 years ago, Yang Jiang, a modern Chinese writer, literary translator, and foreign literature researcher, was born. Her notable works include Heart's Desire, Forging the Truth, and We Three. As an intellectual woman, Yang Jiang did not loudly advocate for female liberation or independence. Instead, she employed prose for gentle introspection, establishing a strong sense of female consciousness. Qingqiao, bridging the business world and delivering information to you. Welcome to today's Qingqiao Morning News. Let's start with political updates. Trump rally shooter identified. CNN reported that on July 14, the FBI identified the shooter at the Trump campaign rally as Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Voter registration records show Crooks is a registered Republican, as reported by Washington Post. A U.S. official, speaking anonymously about the ongoing investigation, noted that the gunman used an AR-15-style semi-automatic rifle, but his motive remains unclear. The incident occurred shortly after Trump began speaking at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, injuring his right ear. The shooter was killed on the spot by Secret Service personnel. One spectator died, and two others were seriously injured. After confirming there were no serious issues, Trump left Pennsylvania and arrived in New Jersey. He plans to attend the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where he will accept the nomination to become a presidential candidate. Nepal Communist Party leader Ali appointed prime minister for fourth time. According to Agence France-Presse, on July 15, the Nepalese presidential palace announced that President Boudel has appointed Ali as the new prime minister, in line with the Nepalese constitution. The 72-year-old Ali is the leader of the Communist Party of Nepal, the second largest party in parliament, marking his fourth term as prime minister after a brief re-election in 2021. On July 1, the Nepal Communist Party and the largest opposition party, the Nepali Congress Party, agreed to form a coalition government. Ali committed to sharing the prime minister role with Nepali Congress Party chairman Duba until the general election in 2027. However, on July 3, the Nepal Communist Party withdrew from the coalition led by Prime Minister Perkanda, announcing its support had ended. Under Nepal's constitution, Perkanda was required to secure a confidence vote from the House of Representatives within 30 days. On the afternoon of July 12, he failed to win this vote and was disqualified from office. Ali was subsequently appointed prime minister with majority support. Secondly, we'll bring you updates on military-related news. Hamas willing to relinquish Gaza governance, but refuses to disband armed units. According to Agence France-Presse, Badran, a member of Hamas's Politburo, expressed willingness for Hamas to relinquish governance of Gaza while maintaining its armed units. He indicated Hamas's support for an independent-led government encompassing Gaza and the West Bank, emphasizing the need for nationalist and reliable leadership supported by various Palestinian factions, including Hamas and Fatah. Badran's statements were made to Qatari mediators, affirming Hamas's readiness to hand over governance to a Palestinian Authority-led security force in the West Bank, as confirmed by a U.S. official. Political analysts suggest that Badran's remarks illustrate Hamas's aim to emulate Hezbollah's role in Lebanon, where the Iran-backed group wields significant political influence while maintaining separate military capabilities. However, Israel remains staunchly opposed to any Hamas involvement in Gaza, whether directly or indirectly, vowing to dismantle both its military and governance structures, as asserted by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Now, let's turn our attention to the latest economic news. Global HALU spending projected to reach $143 billion by 2030. According to Bloomberg, TikTok and Cantor recently released a report indicating that the market size of HALU, Korean Wave, is currently estimated at $76 billion. Korean culture-related content continues to attract viewers in major markets like the US and Southeast Asia, with the potential to expand significantly. If all potential consumers engage with Korean goods, services, and entertainment, the Hallyu market could reach $143 billion by 2030. The report forecasts global spending on Korean music, including concert tickets, to rise to approximately $11.6 billion this year, while spending on Korean beauty products and food is expected to exceed $20 billion each. Social media has greatly accelerated the spread of Hallyu, broadening its appeal beyond Korean dramas and K-pop to encompass Korean culture and traditions. While South Korea is known for exporting semiconductors, automobiles, and home appliances, the Korean wave is enhancing the nation's soft power and brand influence. South Korea has also fostered a new generation of multimillionaires in creative sectors like pop music and online comics. Now, here is some important safety information. Multiple bodies found at Kenyan Quarry, killer admits to murdering 42 women. According to Reuters, on July 15, Kenyan police discovered multiple bodies in an abandoned quarry in the capital, Nairobi, and arrested a suspect. The police identified the 33-year-old suspect as Jumais, who lived near the quarry in the Makuru community, located in the southern part of Nairobi. Jumais confessed to killing his wife repeatedly since 2022, claiming he had murdered 41 women and dismembered some victims before disposing of their remains in the quarry. Authorities found several cell phones, ID cards, rubber gloves, scotch tape, a machete suspected to have been used in the killings, and a nylon bag resembling those used to wrap the victims at Jumai's home. So far, 9 bodies have been recovered from the quarry, and the search is ongoing. A human rights activist noted that most of the remains were decomposed, suggesting they had been in the quarry for an extended period. Authorities are analyzing samples to identify the deceased. Child poisoning cases in Malaysia increase annually. Recent data from the Malaysian National Poison Center has shown an increase in child poisoning cases from 2,913 in 2022 to 3,153 in the following year, marking an 8.2% rise. As of this year, Malaysia has already recorded between 1,200 and 1,300 cases. According to Surasti, the chief pharmacist at the center, the highest numbers of child poisoning incidents have occurred in Selangor, Johor, Perak, Sabah, and Kedah. Specifically, the cases of intentional and unintentional poisoning in children are nearly equal. Most unintentional cases stem from human errors, such as storing toxic substances in food containers that children accidentally ingest. A community health expert and deputy dean of the Faculty of Medicine at the National University of Malaysia emphasized the importance of leaving the use of poisons to professionals when dealing with pests like rats. The public often lacks knowledge about the types and proper dosages of poisons, leading to unintentional poisonings. Finally, here's some intriguing cultural news. Thailand to exhibit Chinese Chang'e 5 moon rock samples. According to news from Thailand, the National Astronomical Institute will hold an unprecedented exhibition at the Queen Sirikit National Convention Center from July 22 to 28. This exhibition will showcase the history of China's Chang'e 5 mission and present precious lunar rock samples brought back from the moon for the first time to the public. This event marks the first overseas exhibition of lunar rocks from Chang'e 5. Additionally, it will highlight the contributions of Thai equipment used in scientific missions with the Chang'e 7 probe. A Thai research team, led by the National Institute of Astronomy and Mahidol University, proposed an innovative project on lunar resource exploration. They developed the moon-aiming Thai Chinese hodoscope, which measures high-energy particles like electrons and protons affected by cosmic rays, as well as their interactions among the Sun, Earth, and Moon. This project was selected from a global pool of competitors and is one of 7 scientific instruments included in the Chang'e 7 mission, representing a significant advancement for Thailand's aerospace field. Financial newsletter. According to Chihua Daily, lithium carbonate futures have recently fluctuated downward. The main contract, LC2411, fell below the 90,000 yuan per ton mark, closing at 87,950 yuan per ton, a decrease of 4.04%. That's all for today's Xinjiang Morning News. Thank you for listening.